Hi. The title of this webinar is includes the words rocket science. A lot of the things that I'm going to be saying today are not rocket science, but they're things that need to be said. And many of the things that I'm going to say about reading, you may think don't need to be stated, and but I would beg to disagree. Respectfully, we need to agree to disagree if you think that talking about the importance of reading doesn't need to be stated. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be showing small, short segments of recent films and movies that explore the benefits of reading. And we're going to watch these together, and then I'm going to make a few short comments, and I hope that you find this as enjoyable and as stimulating as I do. So I hope you enjoy these clips.
Something happened on this ship. We're going to the one place that could have the answer. Come on, Snowy. Here it is. Sir Francis Haddock of Marlin Spike Hall, the last captain of the ill-fated Unicorn. The ship set sail from Barbados in 1676 on one of the most ruinous voyages in maritime history. The ship never reached destination, attacked by pirates, all hands lost except for one survivor. When Sir Francis was rescued and returned home, he was convinced his name had been cursed. The Unicorn's manifest stated that it was carrying a cargo of rum and tobacco bound for Europe, but it was long claimed the ship was carrying a secret cargo. Oh. What was the ship carrying, Snowy? Historians have tried and failed to discover what happened on that fatal voyage. But Sir Francis's last words: only a true Haddock will discover the secret of the Unicorn.
Castle, but the night fort's closest to us. It was the first castle on the wall. The Watch abandoned it during the reign of King Jaehaerys I. Too big, impossible to maintain. Other than Castle Black itself, the night fort's the perfect castle for us. It's got a secret sally port, the Black Gate, as old as the wall itself. No one's used it in centuries, most likely. It leads through the wall, right down into the night fort, if one knows how to find it, which just so happens I do.
How do you know all that?
I read about it in a very old book.
You know all that from staring at marks on paper?
Yes.
You're like a wizard.
So let's just talk about those two clips. I hope you enjoyed watching them. The first clip is from a movie called about Tintin, which is a famous comic book series that many of us have enjoyed, and the other is a clip from one of the episodes of the Game of Thrones. And these two clips have a number of things in common. The first clip depicts Tintin needing to find out some information, and what does he do? But he goes to the library. He goes to the library because he knows that in this library there are reference works, there are places that will give him answers to the questions that he knows. He knew where the library was, he knew where the books were, and he knew where he would get answers to specific questions. The second clip is from the Game of Thrones, and it depicts an educated, a learned young man, an enthusiastic reader walking through the snow with a woman with absolutely no education, and he is spouting all these facts about different kings, and she turns to him and she says, how did you know all this stuff? And he says, rocket science, I learnt it from a book. So what? Why are we talking about this? Well, I'm going to be talking about a number of issues which I see as being needing to be addressed throughout the world these days. I mean, I celebrate some of the things that the internet does. I celebrate how accessible information is, and I realise that people learn in a number of ways now, more than just by reading. But if you are an undergraduate, if you're doing a postgraduate degree, or if you are a recent graduate with a PhD wanting to establish your credibility in the academy, the thing that you most need to be doing is you need to be reading. And a lot of people just only vaguely get the reading bug. I would encourage you to jump in the deep end. People who read learn. The difference between someone who knows a lot and those who know only a little are the difference between those who read a lot and those who only read as much as they feel they need to. And the other thing that I want to really emphasize today is the importance of getting to know your library, getting to love and to getting to know your way around your library. And so this has been a shorter seminar today, and I hope you enjoyed the movies. I will be looking forward to introducing a range of cartoons and movie clips in the course of this webinar series. Hey, thanks for joining us, and next time we're going to be talking, we're going to be developing the issue of reading, and we're going to be talking about the importance of journals and the role that articles play in particularly postgraduate study. This is going to be this issue will be dealt with, and then we're going to be talking about books and about the role that they play. And so again, I hope you've enjoyed spending the time with us, and look forward to chatting more. Thanks again. Bye bye.